everyone, and welcome to FANEXPO Vancouver. I'm already here. It's already started. If you watched my prep vlog, I don't actually think I even talked about it there. I think I ended it beforehand. I will tell you later about my awful flying experience yesterday, where it took me 11 hours to get from Winnipeg to Vancouver, which it shouldn't take me that long, and I didn't get here until very late. So I'm very tired, but I'm all set up. I actually feel like I have more room than usual. I think it's honestly because I didn't bring a backdrop. As you can see this time, instead I have these. I'll show you the setup later. I filmed some parts of my setup, but yeah, it started. It's like 10 something, 10:40 something. So I made it on time. It's a miracle, because I've never set up this fast ever. Honestly, I have these new acrylic stands where you just click them in instead of screwing them, and that saved me so much time, even though I had to build this, which took a little more time. Like it was a time saver anyway, but I am very excited to be here now, and I feel like I still have some hats here that I have to finish, so that's probably the next thing that I'll do. But because I got here so late, I didn't have time to go get like snacks, so don't have very much like food or things to drink. So I also forgot my water bottle in the hotel, so sad. I'm gonna have to just hope that I can ration what I have until the con's over, and then order a big dinner or something. Yeah. I had a fan call last night with some K-pop boys. Maybe I mentioned that in the prep vlog, but I will put some of the videos here, little tiny clips of it. It honestly worked out quite nicely, because I arrived at the hotel and then I basically, by the time that I got into the hotel, got settled, it was time for the call, so I was able to just do the call and then go to bed. So it worked out actually quite well, and that was very fun. So I'm glad that I did it, even though I knew that I would be tired today. But I think now that I'm set up, I'm okay, I have lots of time now, and honestly, because of how much room I have, I might just leave this suitcase here. Normally I take this back to the hotel, but I might just leave it here. We'll see. It's now almost 3. It's been pretty busy today, which is very nice. Somebody just recognized me from YouTube. That was very nice. Hello, if you're watching. Sorry, I'm so awkward, but it's very nice when people recognize me from the vlogs, because I don't know. I'm not sure if it's as busy as it was last year, but it hasn't been slow, which is nice. But I'm running out of snacks, because I didn't have very many to begin with, and I'm hungry, but I'm so excited when I get to go. I'll go back to the hotel and I'm gonna order so much food. I'm so excited. It'll be so nice.
The show will be closing at 7 p.m. Please finish your purchases and make your way to the exits. Attention visitors, the show will be closing at 7 p.m. Please finish your purchases and make your way to the exits.
As you heard, it's almost 7 p.m. We are almost done. We almost made it. I'm so hungry. I'm so excited to go back to the hotel and eat food. I'm going to order Korean food, because I feel like I always get sundubujigae when I go to cons, and it just it feels right in my heart and my soul. But today was super fun. It was very busy. It was very fun. I had a great time. I'm excited that I will get to be here tomorrow, not have to set up, so I can go and visit some of my friends, because it's nice that I know some people now. It makes me feel like I'm part of the in crowd. But yeah, because I had a really good, nice chat with Nikki, who's from Glitter Bones Boutique. She's great. And we were supposed to be tabling next to each other. That's sort of what we were hoping for, because we were last year, and we both have pink setups. It would have been so good, but we're not. It's fine. But yeah, I'm excited to see and talk to my friends, the people that I know in this community. Very fun. Yeah, I'm not going to bring all my suitcases home. I think maybe I mentioned that, but I'm going to leave my setup suitcase here. Normally I take it home, but I have enough room back here that I'm just gonna leave it, then I don't have to worry about it until I bring everything back, and I don't have to worry about carrying big large suitcases more times than I have to, which is nice when you have at least enough room in a con. And it's nice because I'm against the edge here, so I have a little bit of extra space, which is also very nice. I like being on the end of a row if I can help it. Obviously I can't pick, but if I get placed here, it's always very exciting. Yeah, let's go home. It's almost time. So I'm back now. I'm tired and the lighting in here sucks, but that's okay. You'll deal with it. But I don't think that I ever explained what happened to me on my flight here. I don't know how to hold my phone. So it was a really bad flight originally, and it was like $700, but it was supposed to get me into Vancouver at 7:40 p.m., which would have probably been too late to set up since you could only set up till 9 p.m. But it still would have gotten me there. I was like, I'm gonna go get snacks, I'll do whatever, and then I'll go and I'll set up in the morning. Okay. And it was all fine. I checked in 24 hours before the flight. Not even. I checked in at like 3 in the morning of the flight before I went to bed. And then it was all fine. It was all on time. It was all fine. I woke up to an email saying, your flight to, because I was supposed to go from Winnipeg to Calgary, Calgary to Vancouver. They were like, your flight to Calgary's been delayed. And then they were like, well, your flight to Calgary has been delayed, so we've changed your flight from Calgary to Vancouver because you're going to miss the connection to one that's 15 hours later. Like a 15-hour layover to get you there at 7:30, like this morning, like the next morning. And I was like, absolutely not. Hello? No thanks. So I hate using the phone, but I was like, I literally don't know what to do. So I called them, and they were very lovely, actually. The lady I had on the phone was lovely, and there was one seat on the flight that was supposed to get me there at like 9 something. I was like, that's fine. I just need to be there that night. That's fine. So, okay, whatever. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So we get to the airport. I get another email notification that my flight has now been delayed. Instead of leaving it was supposed to leave at like, my original time was like 4:01, and then it was like, no, it's gonna be 5:19, and they're like, nope, it's gonna be 5:50 something. And I was like, okay, great. So I spent a really long time in the Winnipeg airport, and then that flight got on. Again, I checked the flight status right before we took off for the one to Vancouver, and it said it was on time. I'm like, okay, great. We're going to Calgary. I sleep the whole way, which I'm in the middle seat, and I like never can sleep on the middle seat, but I was tired enough that I was like, goodbye. And then we touched down in Calgary. I turned my data back on. Beep, 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 beep. Your flight that was supposed to leave with the time, like 9 something to get there for 9 something because of the time difference, now leaves at 11 p.m. Past 11. I was like, are you farting with me? Hello? Excuse me? Why? Like, oh my God. And then on the plane, they said, if you're connecting to Vancouver, you have to go pick up your bags at bag check and recheck in. I'm like, okay. And I was like, did I hear that right? Because they said that on the plane, the pilot guy said it. Then I left the plane, I went up and I talked to the gate person that was at the gate of the flight that we just left. And I was like, hey, so I was just told, they said on the flight that if you're going to Vancouver, you have to go get your bags from bag check. And she said, yes. And I went, okay, that's really weird because I've never done that with a connecting flight. Like, that's weird, but okay. So I go downstairs. I'm so tired and I'm fucking sweating, and the Calgary airport's so big, and I'm just like, I'm annoyed. I'm like really frustrated. And I was like, well, if I have to pick up my bags anyway, fuck this. I am going to just buy another flight. So I looked, I found one. I found an Air Canada flight that left at like 9 something. And I was like, I'm just going to buy this flight because if I'm getting my bags anyway, then I won't go on that flight. I'll go on the Air Canada flight, whatever. So then, and I see, okay, in the carousel, like our flight number's there. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm waiting there. And then all of a sudden I look up again and the flight number on the carousel has gone away. Like on the screen, it's gone. And I'm like, hello? Okay. So I go talk to the WestJet like bag person at like the desk, and I was like, hey, like I was told like I was supposed to come pick up the bag, but I'm transferring to Calgary. Where are they? And she was like, yeah, you didn't. She's like, what? You don't have to do that. It's waiting for the plane. I'm like, hello? excuse me? Because, like, I was told, I asked, there one person on the plane said it, and then I asked again, and they said yes. What do you mean? She's like, yeah, like, no. And I was like, well, and at that point, I had literally just bought that flight, that Air Canada flight. And I was like, okay, well, what if I want my bags now? Because I want to get on a different flight because this flight was delayed and I want to get there earlier. And she's like, do I have to go upstairs and talk to them? She's like, no, you have to call. They can't cancel the flight. They can't cancel your flight at the desk. I'm like, what is the point of the check-in people if they can't do that? Okay. And she's like, but if you don't check in for that flight, then your coming home flights, you will get canceled too. And you'll have to book other flights. And I was like, okay, well, if I do that, then how do I get my bags? And she's like, well, you have to request them. And then we hold them and you have to come get them. I'm like, okay, all right. So I'm at this point, I definitely shed a tear, embarrassing, but I was so tired and I'm so frustrated. And I was like, I might have just spent $600 for no reason. Because did I also mention that Air Canada flight was $600 for like a 1-hour flight from Calgary to Vancouver? Oh my God, it was so frustrated. I'm so tired. I've been up for a billion hours. Oh my God. So I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. And I was like, if I have to pay $600 like that, okay. So I'm like, I guess I'm staying on my flight that leaves at 11. Okay, whatever. So I go and I have to recheck in and re-go through security. I'm like, I haven't left the damn airport, guys. But whatever. So I do that. And then I call Air Canada because I had already checked in, of course, because it was within 24 hours. Like, whatever, I checked in. So I was like, I called Air Canada just to be like, even if I can't get a refund, I would like you to not hold the plane for me because I will not be on it. And I called and the dude again was very lovely. I talked with a lot of lovely people despite being like kind of annoyed and almost wished that they were mean so that I could be like, but then I would have just cried and it would have been embarrassing. So I'm glad that they were nice. But because he was like, well, you booked it within 24 hours. Because I'm like, yeah, I booked it like an hour ago. And he's like, yeah, and you haven't like checked in. And he's like, you don't have like bags checked in with us or anything. I'm like, not with you, nope. And so he was like, yeah, I can just go ahead and refund that. And so he did. And that was like, I was like, I saved $600. I mean, everything still sucks. Because I was getting in here so late, I was like, well, because my plan before was to get, even if I couldn't set up my table, was to get here, get snacks, like go to bed so I'd have a good night's sleep. I was like, well, fuck, I guess that's not happening because sleeping on a plane, not very comfy. I'm very uncomfortable. And because none of my flights were delayed for 3 hours. They were delayed for 3 hours, more than 3 hours in total, but not each flight. So of course they don't do anything for you. So I had nothing. And I was like, oh my God. And I think I might have already mentioned it earlier in this vlog. I had a fan call at 2 a.m. And I was like, I don't know if I'll even make it at 2 a.m. Like 2 a.m. Vancouver time because of all these freaking delays. And like even getting on the plane was like kind of delayed, but then we sat on the plane forever before they like started to pull out, and I was like, oh my fucking God, we're never gonna get, oh my God. And I was like, oh my God, if my bags are not on this flight, I'm gonna riot, I'm gonna scream because of what they said. So I was like, okay, oh my God. So we finally, whatever, we get to Vancouver, go down, I pick up my bags, they both arrived, it was good. But while I was waiting for my bags, I got a call or a text from Cacao Talk, because that's where the fan call was going to be taking place, and they were like, hey, just so you know, at like half an hour before the fan call, we're going to do a test call to check your ID. And I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, in half an hour, I'm like, okay, like I'm going to take an Uber to like the hotel. And so in theory, I will get to the hotel before that test call happens. I know the test call is only going to be like 10 or 20 seconds. Like it's not going to be very long, but like I might have to do it in the lobby of the hotel because I don't know if I'll get checked in time. But then I got here, I got checked in, I got here, it was like, I think the thing would have happened at 1:30, like the test call, and I got here at like 1:20. And I checked in super fast, it was super easy, and I checked in, I was like, okay, oh my God, I'm gonna do it, oh my God, it's gonna happen, I'm gonna do it. And so I get up to my room, try and beep with my card, and neither card works. I'm like, are you kidding me? I was so close. So I had to do the test call for this fan call in the stairwell because I was like, I don't want to wake people up, but I know I just need like 10 seconds of time. And then I had to go back down, and then I did it. It was fine. I went downstairs, got my cards, thing came up, basically put all my stuff down and then almost immediately started the fan call. So it worked out kind of nice because I didn't have to really wait for the fan call. I could just do it, and then I had to shower and went to bed, and then woke up this morning at like 7 and got ready, and then went to the con and set up, and now we're here. So like it's all fine. Everything's fine. I got food that I'm gonna eat on my bed. I have homework that I have to do today because I got an extension until tomorrow, but I'm at the con all day tomorrow, so I'm gonna get it done. I don't even care. I just want it to be done. I don't even care what it looks like or what it is. I just need it to be done. So I'm gonna do that, and then I will see you guys tomorrow. Welcome to day 2 of FANEXPO Vancouver. As you can see, I'm already here. It's already open. I woke up a little bit later than I wanted to today. Not so late, like I made it on time and everything, but I wanted a little more time to walk around, but I guess that'll be tomorrow's job, which is probably for the best, because I like to wait until, if I'm going to buy anything, to do it the last day. But I got to talk to some of my friends, which was very fun and very nice, and I finished my piece of homework, and I ate the food that you saw, and yeah, we are here. We got these little, I love these bead things. They're from Amazon. They're like kids beads. They're like little like clips that you clip in. Oh my god, I love them so much. I wear them all the time. They're like the easiest way to like put something fun in your hair, and it looks like you're putting your little beads. It's so fun. I love it. And then I did kind of like, I guess like a yellow, purple, gold moment. I realized I didn't put setting spray on my face though, so oops, hopefully it doesn't melt off. But we'll see. But I was like yellow, like kinda, you know, and then there's like some purple and like purple. That's, I don't know. But people are so nice to me. I just had somebody come over who said like, who was like, oh, like my friend bought some Pokemon cards and I made them into little booster packs, and we gave them to like my siblings at Christmas, and like we had so much fun opening them, and that was so nice to hear. I loved that. That made me, that like, oh, it makes my day. It makes me so happy when people are like so nice and come up and tell me about stuff that they bought that they liked. There's people like will show me the back of their phones that have like my stickers on them and stuff. It just like warms my heart and makes me so happy, because it's one thing just to like buy something, but it's another thing to then use the thing that you buy. I don't know, it just makes me feel like, oh, you didn't just buy it because you felt pressured to, you know? So I'm so excited. I think today will be a fun day. I believe it. I'm much less tired. I have snacks and water. We're good. I am currently working on the few extra hats that I just need to finish, and then we will be golden for the rest of the day. So exciting.
I'm the one who does You're right. I have a job. I'm gonna buy them.
What's the point of having a job?
Disposable income.
Don't drag me into this. Okay,
That's
fine.
4 for $20. We can all get one.
The only 2 Pokemon cards that for sure are not in those packs are Squirtle and Charmander, just because they're new for this show.
Okay.
That's okay.
I like the Charmander.
I can't get smooth jazz.
Oh, those are.
I like smooth jazz.
I like
okay. Smooth like butter. Hey, what if we all get one? What if we get 4? 4 for $20.
real. I'm gonna buy it now. Oh, this one. It looks like a game ball.
Oh my god.
Earrings.
Oh my god. That goes great.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Those are awesome. Oh my god.
They're very fun.
That goes crazy.
Okay, I think I'm gonna
Get that? Sure.
Yeah.
So $20 for each one.
Card, please.
Card, sure. I've eaten too much salty stuff, and the insides of my like cheeks are like, or I bit my cheeks. I don't know, but that's what I'm dealing with. It's so annoying. It is now like 3 o'clock. We have like 2 hours left of the day. It's definitely been slower. There's been times where it's definitely picked up, but it's been slower than yesterday for sure, and last year as well. but it's still like I'm still doing fine, and it's still been super fun. I've had very good conversations with some very fun people, which is really fun. Like, you know, I've been laughing and smiling a lot, which, like, what more could you possibly want from a con? I'm definitely getting a little tired now, but, like, it's been a super fun day, and there's been so many interesting, like, costumes, and which is, like, my favorite part of being able to sit behind the table and, like, people watch the whole day, which I love. And people like my Pokemon cards. Makes me so happy. So we are done for the day. I'm just gonna go see if one of my friends is at her table before I leave to say hello, and then I am going to go home, because boy oh boy am I exhausted, and hopefully tomorrow I'll actually have time to walk around. Welcome to the last day. Hee hee. So obviously it's the last day. I'm here now. It's like noon or something. It's been decently busy. I think people are like, okay, now is my chance, my last chance. And I've had a couple people who I saw last year come up again, which is always so lovely. It makes me so happy. Anyway, I don't know why the lights are doing that, but that's fine. I sold one more Gengar. I only have 3, well, you can't really see, 3 boys left. And honestly, I'd be okay with keeping one because I have liked it for my square payments. So maybe I might just keep one and use it for my square payments. However, if somebody wanted to buy all 3, like, I would sell it to them, but it's been so nice. I've also, nope, I forgot what I was gonna say. My brain is losing its mind. Hi. We are done. I just have to throw that out, but otherwise, and zip that up, but otherwise we are packed. It only took me about just over an hour, I think, which is not too bad. Not having to unscrew those things is so lovely. And now it'll be fun trying to walk back to the hotel with you, but they're a little less heavy than they were when I got here. So I'm back in the hotel room. I'm very tired, and I'm probably gonna go and have a shower because now I'm very sweaty from doing all the takedown. It wasn't so bad though, and I sort of forgot that this hotel is really close to the venue,
but it, or to the convention center, but it's all like uphill. Like from the convention center to here, it's like the entire way is uphill. So I had all my, so it's not so bad going to the con because it's all downhill. And so having all my bags was not fun. And it was raining very slightly outside, but not, it wasn't so bad. Like nothing got wet, like everything's fine. But I just finished counting up all my money and I did very well this year. I made about just over somewhere, oh, I can't remember now, somewhere over 3,000 though, which is really good. I made like a couple $100 less than I made last year, but again, like I said, last year I was like, I did not expect to do that well. So the fact that I was so close to doing what I did last year is bonkers. It was super fun. It was, yeah, I'm very pleased with everything. Like I definitely like broke even and paid everything that I brought and myself, so that's very exciting. My flight tomorrow leaves at 7:30 in the morning, which means I have to be at the airport at like 5 something in the morning. That sucks so bad, but we're gonna do that. I'm gonna like make sure everything's all packed tonight so that I can just kind of, and I'll order an Uber or whatever for the morning so I can just kind of get up and go. But yeah, I probably will just end the video here because I don't really know what else I could possibly say like later. I had a really good time. Thank you for everyone. If you came up to my table, it was really nice. People are so kind. I loved talking to people. It was so fun. And just like, especially, you know, I like talking to people no matter what, but people who are like, when they see my products and are like excited, it makes me so excited and so happy that like people like them, especially people laughing at my Pokemon cards. It makes me so happy. I feel like a genius. Like whether or not people buy them, if you laugh at them, I'm having a great time. So it was so good, and I got to see so many of my friends. It was just, oh, it was so nice. So thank you guys so much. It was lovely. My next convention vlog will probably be for Calgary Expo / Sask Expo, since those are at the end of April / beginning of May. So I'll be there then, because I have a night market next weekend that I probably won't film a video for, just because it's a one-day night market. Maybe I'll do a TikTok or something, but yeah, if you want to see my next cons and stuff and stay up to date with those, you can follow me on Instagram. That's where I post my like schedule for the year. If you're Canadian, at least, I only do cons in Canada at this point, so yeah. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe here if you want to see the rest of my con vlogs and be up to date with the vlog part of my con life. But yeah, I'm gonna go have a shower and wipe all of this off to try not get it on the bed. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in whatever my next video ends up being. Bye! And I keep looking at the screen because I'm filming on my phone, which I'm not used to, so I apologize for that as well. But bye!